from?
My name is Hillery Moise, and I'm from New Orleans, Louisiana.
And where are we now, Hillary? We are in your bar?
Yes, we are. We're in the Hotel St. Marie, the lovely Hotel St. Marie
On Toulouse
and Dauphine.
Okay.
And we have a restaurant in the hotel called Hillery's on Toulouse.
Okay.
And Bistro Moise.
Bistro Moise.
Yes.
And you and your husband is Chef Ed.
Chef Ed Moise, yes.
And
wonderful chef.
He's New Orleans trained.
Yes, we both grew up here. Our
Okay.
families have been here since the late 1800s.
Okay, so you're real.
So we know good food. His mother's a fabulous cook. My mother was a fabulous cook. He allowed us only to stay for one day. We left Jackson and went to Ruston, Louisiana.
Okay.
And got a phone call on the way going into Ruston from a person that lives in Ruston. It was very strange that he happened to call us and offered us to stay with them.
Okay.
So we stayed with Tim Kennedy and his wife. He has a large plumbing company there. And
So you were very lucky to get that.
Oh, we were very fortunate because we had no idea where we were going to stay.
All you had was the car.
Everything was booked up, and actually it wasn't even our car. We took someone else's car from the neighborhood. She was in Colorado, and we couldn't fit the animals in our car, and one of our neighbors was out of town.
Wow!
So we had to leave all the animals.
So you had someone else's car and then someone else's house to stay in. Wow, that's pretty lucky.
Yeah, we were very lucky. They were fabulous people.
So,
well, in the first days, it was almost like being in a third world country. There were armed guards everywhere.
Oh, really?
We had food that it was left out. We had a large buffet set up in the bistro, and all of the food was just left out because when the water started coming, what they thought was coming into the French Quarter was coming down Canal Street. This was after the storm.
Okay.
The next day, they thought that the French Quarter would be flooded as well, so they made everyone just evacuate out of the hotel and just leave everything the way it was.
As it was, yeah.
But we got it done. It was
a tough haul.
Yeah. It was probably one of the worst things I've ever experienced, but it had to be done.
Yeah, it had to be done.
We just kept ourselves up and
relied on each other.
Well, yeah, I thought about the people that put this city together. You know, my family of both sides are from Ireland, and thousands died digging canals in this city.
Yeah.
And that's what got us back. I kept thinking what it took to build it and what it's going to take is a lot easier for us to rebuild.
So what would you like to say? This is the first time I've been here, and I've been walking around the Marinette and the French Quarter, and it looks pristine. It looks like most everything is open for business.
Well, it is. It's exceptionally clean, and the diehards that have been here for many, many years are trying very hard to stay open and keep the class of the French Quarter what it is.
Yeah.
And not shops closing and a Gap coming in and you know, a Limited or these other stores that we have in shopping centers. And that's a lot of the fear, but there are lots of people that are coming back to the city and going home to their neighborhoods and their states and cities and telling people it's not what you think.
It isn't. I'm surprised because it looks pristine and everything is open.
Everything. Well, the food history is so rich here.
Yeah.
We have so much lagniappe here, which means extra.
Little something
extra. We will give you extra. We will treat you better than you've ever been treated. And people here love the hospitality industry. It's not just a job. It's a way of life for us.
Yeah, and it's you really have something special here, and you want to show that to people.
Yes.
That's what I've really been impressed with the last couple of days.
Yes, it's not a world like Disney built for entertainment.
Okay.
This city breathes entertainment. It has a soul that you're not going to find anywhere else, and it's gotten us all back home. It's a magnetism that just draws you. You can't find it anywhere else. No, and you miss the people and the food and the taste of the river. Once it's in your blood, you never get it out.
Alrighty, what's your name
Hello.
and where are you from?
Ed Moise, and I'm from New Orleans.
And we are in your cafe.
We're in Bistro Moise on the corner of Toulouse and
Dauphine, and it's in the Hotel Saint Marie.
In the Hotel Saint Marie, correct.
And you are the chef. You are Chef Ed.
I'm the chef. Chef-owned restaurant, absolutely. We came back permanently a week after that.
Okay.
September 12th, September 13th, right in that area. Well, actually, we immediately got to work, cleaned out the restaurant, cleaned out the coolers, had everything ready to start serving meals October 1st in our other little restaurant, 2 blocks down. And then we opened here October 20th. We had electricity, but the real issue was gas. We didn't have any way to prepare food. In the first 3 weeks, we were cooking off of a Coleman Camp stove. We were doing red beans, shrimp creole, jambalaya.
You were getting very creative.
We had to be creative. Everyone had to be creative at that time. But there were so many people. I mean, between the workers and the insurance agents and the adjusters and the military. I mean, there was a great opportunity back then. Still is, actually.
Still is. I have been walking around the French Quarter now, and it seems like it's completely open for business. I know, we would like to stress it never got flooded.
No, actually, the water stopped at the
Canal Street.
At Canal Street and Rampart Street, right, which was the traditional boundary of the French Quarter back when New Orleans was founded. I guess the Indians knew what they were doing, right?
The Indians knew it, yeah, exactly.
I heard an interesting comment about New Orleans, not just Bourbon Street, but the entire city, is that it touches all of your senses.
Okay.
Okay, the sounds. What do you hear? You hear the jazz.
Yeah.
You hear the clop clop of the carriage hooves, at nighttime. You hear the
bustle and the traffic and
and it's not mechanical. There are other sounds that you don't hear in other cities. What does it smell like in New Orleans? What are the foods when you pass by a restaurant, or you pass by someone's home?
And the food almost becomes a celebration of culture and history and tradition.
Oh, it's woven through the culture.
Yeah.
I mean, food is part of it. New Orleans I always talk about it being a really compact town. It's a port town, think about it.
Yeah.
For many years it was a port town. The lake on the north, the river on the south, and swamps on east and west, okay? But it was a major port. So many people came into this town, and so many ethnic groups.
Yeah.
Think of it, the Italians, the Irish, the French, the Germans. My mom was German. But she cooked food just like the Creoles cooked because that was her experience down here.
Yeah.
So the food is being blessed with a temperate climate, seafood, food from the farms. We've got game, ducks and squirrel and rabbit and so forth. So all of that is woven through every ethnic culture, right?
They all have their little spin. They take and they give back too.
Right. They take, really what the Cajuns did when they came from Nova Scotia, when they got kicked out of France, got kicked out of Nova Scotia, they came down here and applied their skill in food, their techniques, to local ingredients.
Yeah.
So they took it to the game, and they took it to the farm animals, they took it to the seafood.
Yeah.
So food. I think guys learn how to cook. One of my earliest memories is watching my dad swirl butter for scrambling eggs. So it's. Food's always been. I'm a chef, so obviously my experience of food is going to be a lot more intense, prominent relative to other folks. But down here, it's just
it's a blessing almost.
It's a wonderland of food. Yeah, it's a blessing. That's right.
But you would like other readers to know you are open for business. Come on down. We welcome your business, and you want to let us know what you're doing down here.
The French Quarter is and the surrounding areas are 110% ready for business.
Okay.
People are down here they're open, they're hanging on, they know that there's going to be an opportunity. And, it's really hard to explain, but, an old Italian woman told me once you get the Mississippi River water in your system, you never get it out.